Hey, what to do, y'all? What to do? So, have you been around a female that was always doubtful about everything that you tell her? Even if you showed her examples, she still had her skepticisms? To me, this represents an aspect of female nature in regards to one always living in fear. For it is written, it says that the Creator has not given you the spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. So, you tell me, when was the last time you ran into a female that had a spirit of power, love, and a sound mind? I don't know about you, but I haven't seen it. So to me, yeah, they have the spirit of fear. You know what I'm saying? Because female nature is not about having the spirit of power, love, and a sound mind. It's all about the spirit of fear. And so living in fear, oh yeah, there's many different ways, and one of them is doubt. And so I've had many examples of this where I think I had one time, there was this one female that I used to know many years ago, and I just try to, I don't know, there was just a lot of things I was doing for her back in the day. This was many years ago once again. And she was just always doubtful about everything, to the point that I just seemed too good to be true. And she just ran away. I never heard from her again. And I just thought, for the life of me, wow, this is how it is? When somebody does good, you run away. Because oftentimes it's based on a cliche. Some things are too good to be true. To me, that represents a statement based on female nature. Because a woman would at least give it a try, so that if things didn't work out, at least she can say that she tried. And so you see a lot of that lacking amongst females. They're not even willing to try. A woman is willing to at least try. You know what I'm saying? But also, a woman is not going to put herself in a situation where things are more than likely to fail. But this also means that she's not going to doubt a potential good situation, because she has the spirit of power, love, and a sound mind. She doesn't have the spirit of fear. So there are other ways that females have this always living in fear that I've noticed. I've seen some females have a lot of superstitions. A real woman doesn't have superstitions. A woman per se, not even a real woman, but a woman, she doesn't live with superstitions. She lives with faith. She doesn't live with fear. She lives with faith. Faith from a female. A faithful female, that's an oxymoron. Faithful and female, those two words don't go together. Faithful, woman, those two words go together, because a woman is all about faith and representing faith. It's funny that I'm saying this and the wind is blowing like crazy after I said that, so I know there must be some truth to what I'm saying, and that's not based on superstition. But I'm trying to think of another example, and y'all let me know in the comment section below, other examples of when a female is living in fear. You have some females that don't even go to sleep. Yeah, they're like, I think insomnia is based on insomnia. I think that's based on someone that can't go to sleep, if I'm not mistaken. Someone correct me in the comment section below if that's the case. If that's not the case as far as that definition of insomnia. But there are some females that don't go to sleep. They're too scared to go to sleep. Look at some celebrities. Some of them don't have mirrors. Some of these females do not have mirrors. And they're afraid to go to sleep by themselves. So they have security guards around their bed while they go to sleep, on top of the fact that they don't have mirrors in their room nor in their home. Always living in fear. What's wrong? You have some females who have nightmares. And these nightmares are more or less just a reflection of themselves, but they don't want to see that. They don't want to know that. You know what I'm saying? So always living in fear. Fear of things that are good. Kind of goes back to what I said earlier about some things can be too good to be true. You know what I'm saying? And there's movies about this, especially when a decent man shows up, they try to make him out to be a psychopath. Because there really is no way a man can actually be good to a woman. People don't believe that no more. Obviously, these females don't believe that no more. And there's only a few women that can speak up for men that are good. You know what I'm saying? But being a man is good. You know what I'm saying? So let's just put that aside, because a man who hasn't developed in his manhood, to me, that's not a man. And obviously he's not going to be good. He's going to be no good. But we don't need to go down that with this video. We don't need to go down that rabbit hole with this video. I'm trying to think if there's like one more example of how a female is always living in fear. Oh, this is interesting. What about that one female that, excuse me, y'all. What about that one female that walks around with a very vicious dog? Have y'all thought about that? Why does this female feel the need to walk around with a vicious dog? First and foremost, to me, it's very untasteful. I want to spit, you know what I'm saying? But it's very untasteful to me when an owner of a dog walks around with a vicious dog. You have no respect for that animal. Therefore, to me, you don't have respect for yourself, because no one in their right frame of mind would make their pet out to be a weapon against other people. Even if that dog was trained to be protective or protectionist within its temperament based on its genetic lineage, things like that, you still will train that dog as far as it being respectful to the public if you're going to have that dog out in the public. You know what I'm saying? And to me, when you have a female who has a vicious dog, that says a lot about her. To me, I feel that the dog is the representation of the owner. So if you have a vicious dog, what does that say about the individual? So when a female has a vicious dog, per se, excuse me, y'all, when a female has a vicious dog, that says, you know, this female probably is like crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Why does she have to live in fear like that? You know, to where she needs to have a vicious dog around all the time. What is bothering you? Why you feel like you need this type of dog around you every day, and you know that this dog could potentially bite somebody? See, or what if the tables turn and that dog decides to bite you? You know, what about then? You know, just something to think about, just some examples I could think of as far as how females live in fear, you know, and that's part of female nature. You can also have, I think, one more thing I want to end with. You may have a female that has countless surveillance apps. You know, she knows how to block numbers on her phone. She knows how to track people. She may be the type that knows how to get people's personal information just for the sake of protecting herself if there was ever any type of civil lawsuit or something. You know, a lot of these type of females watch Judge Judy on a regular basis. Not to really promote Judge Judy at this channel, but I'm just saying, you know, they may do that. And just to ensure I'm not trying to promote one person, what about, you know, they may like to watch Judge Joe Mathis. You know, they're just finding ways to not have a case. You know what I'm saying? You know, they watch a lot of these type of cases because they're always living in fear of someone trying to have a case against them. Why would you think that someone will eventually have a case against you? That's the question I have. That's the question I have. But I can go on and on with this as far as how with female nature, we could talk about how that aspect of always living in fear is important to know about. I have like countless examples, but I just wanted to put a few out there. Some of y'all, like I said, in the comment section below, let me know. What's your thoughts on it? Yeah, what are your thoughts? Signing out.